Good morning, guys. Good morning. I hope you are doing great. Yeah, what a day to be a trader. The market has been going crazy, like seriously crazy. But I think this time for some good reasons because Trump finally he actually paused, and I think we saw this one coming. We actually saw this one coming, but it's like now it's just playing some games because 2 days later, he will be saying this. 3 days later, the market is posing and stuff like that. You see, so they did pause mostly those aggressive tariffs, but excluding China because China did retaliate. So yeah, that's something that you're supposed to actually check. So let's see here. Trump tariffs oil, British side of relief after US tariffs, China's duties kick in. Okay, so it seems like China one, they need to negotiate. But one way or another, we know that that number is crazy. 100 something, whatever percent tariffs is too steep. I think one way or another, they will have to actually find some common ground. Obviously, they will along the way. And slowly, I think they will actually try to negotiate a better deal because whatever that is happening now is just crazy. So it's Thursday. We have CPI, so which means the market might be actually going to move very nice. But what we know is during these times of tariffs and stuff like that, the market will be focusing on that. Things are still very hot. So mostly we are going to see that. And it seems like the numbers will be cooling off a little bit. That's what we see from this and that. But core core CPI, it seems to be going up according to the estimate, not the actual number. And we also have unemployment leave. So this is a busy day. I think the best thing here, I will just focus on gold. I think it will be moving very nice. So tomorrow it's Friday, core PPI and consumer sentiment. So these are also very important, but not the same as CPI. As inflation, it seems like inflation, we will see if inflation is going down or higher. But yeah, we will have to wait and see what's really happening there. So now let me just close this. Let me close this. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, guys. Like, share with your friends. So now we are on our chart. So let's see what's really happening. I want you to see what I'm on. I'm at. Like now it's Google. We are on a Google chart. So I'm just trying to show you that yesterday I see Tesla 22%, positive 22% yesterday actually. So the market was like seriously recovering after that pause. Apple 15, Nvidia 18, Meta, Amazon, all this almost more than 10% on a positive note. So we saw S&P, Nasdaq, US30 all trying to recover. They were all around 12%, but today they're trying to lose some momentum there. Already Nasdaq almost 3% there, and US30 2% and stuff like that. So we'll see what will happen later on. But the recovery was crazy. So the question is, that 90 days I think is too very long, to a point where maybe they will find some great deals. Countries will be trying to negotiate obviously for a better deal, and some will actually try to go 0 for 0. I heard that, but I think Trump admin rejected that. But maybe they will go for that. I think Europe, they were trying to say, why don't we go 0 for 0 tariff on certain goods and stuff like that. But I think that did not really go well. So yeah, now let's see what we can get from our currency pairs before we go on our indices. So on USD pairs like Australia or AUD, the market was melting. As the dollar, it was quite strong. I will just try to go a little bit as quick as possible here. You can see that the market from this area, it was like seriously selling. So if we can check the percent there, you will be surprised. From here to there, it's like 6.6. So, or let's say just 7%. And that it's actually within a week. That's crazy, because the market can move for more than a week or even a month before it breaks that type of a record. So on CAD JPY, we can see that the market is still on this nice downtrend structure. Okay, we're supposed to actually jump on this one. I will just send this in the group. So I will just place a notification there. I think this is going to be a very nice a sell or a sell off as the market is continuing with the trend. You can see every time once the market touches this level, the market goes down. This level, the market goes down. You can see that. So I think that is a very nice continuation of a sell. You can see I already identified that resistance. Unfortunately, I did not really have the notification once the market touches that. I saw USD ZAR was moving crazy. Wow, you can see. I think this is because in South Africa at the moment, they were still going up and down with the tax hike, actually VAT, value added tax hike. So those parties, they were still trying to go back and forth. And once they conclude with that, I'm sure that we will see that sell off, because that actually it's not really a good thing, especially when they delay the budget. So this is a quite aggressive move. Plus, at the same time, the dollar, it was quite stronger because of those tariffs. So since the pause, we saw an aggressive sell-off. But if maybe in South Africa, they sort out their thing about 0.5% of VAT, I think we'll see the market trying to reverse, like seriously aggressive, because the market was quite strong. The market was quite strong. USD CHF, yeah, this one, it's something that I also checked. I like this pair very much because most of the time it doesn't really disappoint. So unfortunately, with this type of sales, we did not really have on this one we got it, but this one, it's a different story. The market was just moving crazy, so we did not really take any advantage of that. But the overall structure here, I think, even though we can say the market is on a downtrend, I think the market has to reverse so that we can continue with that downtrend. At the moment, I think it's way much better for us just to wait, on USD CHF. So Euro JPY, very nice one. I think this one is supposed to start from here. Very nice downtrend structure. Not downtrend structure. A very straightforward ranging structure, because we can see down there around this level is just a horizontal structure, and the market is respecting that. On top, yes, the market is trying to create something, and we actually following that. We are actually following that type of a move. So which means once the market reaches this level, we might start to look for that sell, and once the market reaches this support area, we have to look for that bullish move, because the market is just arranging around here. So let's push to the next one, which is, okay, this one is a very nice one. USD Canada, you can see this one, a very nice one. The market was going down. I don't know, I see a sell structure there. I don't know if we did catch that one, but obviously if I sent that, it means that it was a very nice one. I don't know, I no longer remember if I sent that. Maybe I sent that. So I will check actually in the group, but this was a proper downtrend structure, and you can see that I'm still expecting it to continue to go lower, but already we reached this support area, so which means the market might reverse, reach this level, or maybe reach this outer resistance area before we see that continuation of that sell. I hope maybe that makes sense. So let's push to the next one. Which one is this one? GBP. So on GbpUsd, I think the market will be reversing on all these pairs. Most of these pairs, they were on aggressive moves, whether bullish or bearish, but they were on these aggressive moves. You can see here on GBP, the market was towards this support area, but we can see that the market was aggressively on the sell. At the end of the day, we're still on this downtrend structure, which means we're still waiting for the market to reach this higher level before we look for that sell. You can see this area, you can see that point, you can see there that, okay, the market was just, the market is, this is a very simple, straightforward structure where we can say the market is actually on a downtrend. So we have to wait for the market to give us those type of moves before we act. USD JPY still playing around, but I'm still expecting it to push a little bit higher before we see that sell again. But we can see around this level, the market was just consolidating, but this is daily time frame. So I think the best way is for us to wait for the market to reach this level, or maybe around there, the market will be going even lower. So GBP, okay, GBP, it was melting also. We saw the dollar, it was quite stronger. Now it seems to be going higher again. I think once the market is above here, and I see it's above that, we have to look for that continuation of that bullish move. We can see here we have this support area. So we can say let the market break that. Then once the market moves above that, we can have a proper buy from this level, as we expect to see a continuation of this buy. This was not a change of a trend, it was just an adjustment, unfortunately. So which means the market just breaks out, play around before going higher again. Or maybe if you draw something like that, you were going to see that, okay, for us to continue with that sell, the market has to break this type of a structure. This one here, you can see it made sense there. So for us to jump straight to that, we had to do something. So I think the time doesn't really have to be, we don't really have to take much time. So EurUsd still continuing going up. I think I did talk about this one. Gold, yeah, this one did reverse. We did catch some moves there. I did send this, but the market was actually reversing aggressively, doing its thing, but it was understandable. But at the moment, I think, you know what, the market, at the moment, we're just waiting for the market to do its thing. I see that the market did touch our resistance there. So the question is, will the market continue going lower, or maybe try to break out of that? I think the market might play around, but at the end of the day, we are still on that nice uptrend structure. I hope maybe that makes sense. So let's go straight to US30, trying to sell off. Now I can make this one full screen. So this is what we have now. US30. So you can see that the market did give us a proper reversal yesterday. And where the market is, you can see we marked that level. It's where it was our previous support, or let's say where the market actually broke out. So we can have something like that. You can say, you know what, the market might be retesting there, but I think with that pause, I think maybe today we have to check the news. Maybe today China might say something positive, or maybe US might say something positive because this is between China and Russia tension. If those are cleared, or it's no longer on the way, I think we are going to see a proper reversal. Or maybe just because they paused, they did not really say they're not going to continue with them, even though they don't really seem like a good idea at the moment. So at the moment, we can see that the market is respecting that. Obviously, it's like the market will be continuing to go lower. We will wait on that. Maybe the market will be doing something like that. But I think once the market opens, I think we will see the market reversing. On top of that, we can say, yeah, the structure was also giving us some clues there. We can say we also see something like that. Do you see that? I think the market at the end of the day might create something like that. But at the moment, the most important or the solid structure is this support, now resistant. I think the market might play around there. If it breaks, it breaks. If maybe it respects that, that will be good. We will see what will happen. But at the moment, there's nothing to rush. Because if the market was reversing yesterday, now it's still pre-market. So don't just get don't jump on the market when the market is not really opened. When the market opens, you might find that the market might start to go higher, and maybe you're already in, and it's no longer easy to get out. So it's the same as Nasdaq here. We can see that the market, it's been going up on this nice uptrend, but once we go, this was we were on a class actually, so that's why you see that. So what we have here is the market did the same thing here. So you can see the market just reached that level where it was where the market broke out, or we can say straight where the market created a support, a very old support, a very strong support. But now it seems like the market is respecting that. So don't expect the market to reach this level. I think, yeah, it's possible, but I don't think the market will reach that as quick as before, because now they did post with the with the tariffs and stuff. So I think there is a possibility for the market to create something around these levels before going higher again. I think it was necessary for the market to reverse there, because for the market to go up 12% non-stop, that's crazy. It's the first time I see something like that. And this is a daily time frame. Even if you have some positive news or aggressive news, most likely we just get 2-3%, not 12. So I think the market might sell a little bit before going higher. But again, quite similar to US30. I think if you check on top there, we also have something like that. It might make sense. The market might still continue like that, because we just need to understand if they say they paused, are they going to continue with the same method or same approach, or are they going to go soft? Are they going to negotiate, or maybe they are just going to keep those reciprocal tariffs and stuff like that? So it's up to them. We will see what will happen. Why these things? Okay, so something like that. So we'll see what will actually happen with those tariffs. So, but at the moment, I think it's fine. We will just have to wait and see. It seems like Nasdaq will try to reverse, but I think we're going to have some proper bullish move later. But the best thing is to understand what's next on the tariffs. Plus, don't forget that we're going to have CPI. That might also add something here. And yeah, we have to be extra careful. We have to be extra careful on that. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We're trying to reach 10K subscribers, guys. We're trying to reach 10K subscribers. I know your subscription, it's very important. And yeah, I really appreciate whoever who already subscribed. So yeah, thank you very much. I hope you're going to get some yeah, you're going to, I hope this analysis is gonna actually help you to understand the market or the state of the market. So anyways, thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.